What's up, guys? My name is Kuku Kwanzaa,
And my name is Mr. Tali.
and you're welcome to another episode of The Pod Next Door by Paul's Ghana. So we're just going to start real quick, but then before we go ahead, The Pod Next Door is your favorite go-to podcast where your favorite artist will come up here, pretty much talk about every, experience or break down the lyrics behind every song, which is pretty much your favorite song.
Exactly.
We also don't do just that. We also break down albums, where we pick them apart, so it could be EPs, it could be classic joints, and then we just go with the flow. I just want to go ahead and then pretty much introduce our amazing guest. So I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Essilfie. I'm a singer and songwriter.
Right, so Essilfie is in the building with us today. We are going to talk about her EP, which dropped this year, right?
Yeah.
Amazing
In
EP.
March.
March. But yeah, it's an amazing EP. I would want you to go on Google right now and just type Tori's Lounge. Everything will come down there, and then just stream it. Amazing. How many? It's like 6 or I think
Five
it's
songs,
Five
yeah.
songs, yeah. Amazing 5 songs. So what we would do today is just have a pretty small conversation around the lyrics.
Yeah.
We just talk about the background behind everything. Just have a pretty conversation.
Yeah.
Before we start, how you been?
I've been good.
Tori's Lounge, right? And I also want to know if I'm getting the name right.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
had
that's it.
Right. So my first question. Okay, this is not a question actually. Was it personal or a professional experience for you?
It was more personal. Yes.
Interesting.
Writing.
More personal. So who is Tori?
Tori is my name, but it was a name that I had when I was a kid. But eventually I got my name changed. So
Why so? Why changing your name from Tori to?
I didn't change my name. I got my name changed. So yeah.
Take us, let's get there. How exactly did it happen? Who changed the name for you? What authority does the person have to change your name?
My dad changed my name.
And his reason is?
I guess I would never know, but probably he just felt like that was my grandma's name as well, Essie.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So no, to get it clear, when you started school, what name did you start school with, and at what point or at what age did you change the name?
I started school with Victorine, and then that's the short form Tori. And then when I was, I think, around 6 years or 5 years, my name was changed.
Officially?
Yes, officially.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I don't mind, but I wish I had all my names.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
We'll get to know more in the EP as we go.
No, but the Tori represents me, but it also represents a part of me that people do not know or have not seen yet, because it's personal. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you added the lounge to it to make it look like.
No, I added lounge to it because that's what the music makes you feel like. It makes you feel like you're in the lounge.
Yeah,
So
actually,
it's
it
my
does.
lounge, like me telling you a story in my lounge.
Okay.
Okay. So then back to the personal or professional experience. Which one was it for you?
It was more personal. It was
Right.
more personal than professional because
So invested in that though. Just-
it's more personal than professional because I just made the music with Pedge and my feelings in mind. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to the studio to work,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's just more of like, yeah, I'm in this place and I need to create and get my feelings heard. So that's it.
because of how the whole playlist is right? Which I
Yeah,
think
nothing is intentional.
right,
you know.
right.
There are some projects that are very, very intentional.
Yeah.
You go into EP mode and then but this
Okay,
is
so with this one, you have 5 songs on it.
Yeah.
Is it that you recorded just 5 songs, or you did more, then you had to do selection, and then selected these 5 on the Tori's Lounge?
I did more. I'd say I did more, but they just didn't make it on the EP.
Why?
Because it's a storyline, right? And you still get the storyline even if I don't add all the heartbreak songs in it or all the love songs in it, or you get it. You still get the storyline. So I just selected the best representations of the storyline.
Okay.
And you know.
But some of us are interested in the heartbreak songs.
Oh, they will
we are
come.
just gonna jump into it. I mean, even I think there are like some tracks on here that we would have to get to. So
All right.
let's just like get to the first one because that's my favorite, right? So the
Okay.
first one is Kai. Now Kai is okay. I'm just gonna sit back. What is the whole like experience behind Kai? Before we actually get into the lyrics, but
What do you mean by that?
so you know when you're about to do like a song, you just have like like where the direction was going to or what you were feeling at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was the
Yeah.
what was the whole like?
We don't want to
reason?
ask you what's the inspiration behind
Yeah,
it.
we just-
It's not like what's the story behind Kai.
Well, Kai was produced by a guy called Ranking. He's a really great producer. So we pretty much we were working on that day for the first time. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, for the very first time. And when he brought out the beat, I was like, oh, I like this beat. It's really like Afro pop, but really soulful still. Like, so I was like, I like the beat. It makes me want to say something, you know. Yeah, exactly. It makes me want to say something. So I just started, recording the melody or the song itself or the lyrics itself on my phone. And then I wrote the song.
Good. Okay. So we're just gonna go right into the lyrics, right?
Okay.
Now the first verse is my favorite verse. So, and you would have to help me a bit, right? So it goes like, love the way you hold me. Say Obi Bisa, Miana Midi. Okay, now that's a big pause. So we would have to we would have to let you, tell us like, break it down
So
for us.
Obi Bisa.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to say it yourself.
Yo.
So Obi Bisa.
You're talking spicy on it.
So Obi Bisa.
Say Obi Bisa, Miana Midi.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
it's not like it's not rocket science, or it is rocket science.
All right.
I mean,
No, I don't know. I'm a bit lost.
if you say
I'm in space right now.
You not hear the tree, so make it take time.
So maybe you should break it down. Maybe.
Yeah. So, yes.
So who are you talking to? Who are you talking to here?
It's definitely a guy.
Yeah. So mine will probably be a girl. So because it doesn't have to like switch post. So yeah. So I have like even me at the eat. Maybe my girl, right?
Exactly.
Oh, so just sex.
No, not just sex. No, even if like if you're joking, and maybe maybe your crush posts a picture and say me at the eat, it doesn't mean it's just
Right.
sex. I mean, it means we are together, like, and it includes all that, but it means like you guys are together, and like I got you.
Check like
Yeah,
you just
the
didn't mark your
territory.
right?
Yes, exactly.
So make no girl lose guard or else you go punch in teeth.
Oh no.
No, but like okay, so fellas, that's the meaning behind that line. It's not.
But I thought
But
it
why are you
was clear though.
surprised? You sound surprised. It's your own lyrics, like, or
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so then it goes on to say, send out woman me feeling. Woman me da ye. Masumdwe hene odokai.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean it's cheap, but then like I would be happy to know like for you to break it down for me.
Okay, sure. You make me sleep well, like Umami Daye. Masumdrehin is like my peaceful king, like, or you give me peace, like, but you're also my king, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then Odoka is like love, remember, baby, remember, like remember the good times to get me.
Okay.
So this song is like it's kind of sad because it's like it's more like putting the focus on your relationship. Like, can you remember what we used to have? Like, do not be, do not get too distant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just, if I could relate to it, well, the only time I can say this is when I'm maybe in a very like bad state, or
Yeah,
like
when
somebody
something
break
goes
my heart,
wrong.
something like that.
Yeah, not fully like, but it's more like you're trying to reconcile. So
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
as in toxic relationship.
it's no, it doesn't have to be toxic for you to
Okay, but
Actually,
be-
though,
because if
to become distant.
doesn't it become toxic
But I
when
mean, in the EP, it's toxic.
yeah, it's a bit toxic because I was like, it was a whole lot of like focusing on just one person. It's like giving in like one man, letting one man have enough power to pretty much like operate in that vibe. But the good thing is that, which I mean, of course, to me, is toxic relationships are also relationships. I mean,
are you endorsing toxic relationships?
I'm saying that it happens, right? People just have like toxic.
It's part of life.
Yeah,
You encounter some, and then
you get it.
Have you personally been in it before? Been in a toxic relationship? How did you
I
get
think
over
so. I mean, I think time helps. Yeah, time in working on yourself and just trying your best to live for yourself.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. The
Right.
peaceful king.
Actually,
Yeah,
peaceful
get
king.
peaceful. If you get peaceful, can you'll be fine.
All right. So we are going to go into the next lyric,
Yeah.
which goes like, "When you are not around me, I feel so empty. I don't know what you have done to me. Where you go, I go go. I no go leave you. No. Oh,
I'm not
oh,
gonna
that was-
leave you, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not gonna leave you, no.
Now, so when you are not around me, so which is also like playing from the first verse, right?
You say
it's
the boy do you something, they feel live out.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. Like
yeah.
it be like that sometimes when you really like somebody.
I feel
And
you.
I'm not
I
even
feel you.
saying love. Like sometimes you just really like the person as whoever they are, so you can't leave them.
Because of something.
Because you can love somebody and leave though.
Yeah, you like the
but
person.
then if you like the person.
And there's some few eating here and there. Yeah, because I'm trying to reconnect this to the first two lines and what she's saying right now.
Yeah, which
So-
the whole part where you said like when the person's not around you, you feel so empty. Again, I was just saying like giving one person so much power, which happens.
It happens.
It
Yeah, it
right?
happens.
It happens.
It happens sometimes it's without you noticing, but when you learn a lesson, you don't do that no more.
Okay. All right.
So
So
I've learned my lesson. Don't give anybody power. No.
Yeah,
So
you give yourself the power.
Yeah.
what do you mean by I don't know what you have done to me? Where you go, I will go.
It means wherever the person's going and they say, oh, like let's go, or let's run away here, or let's do this, you consider it.
Consider it.
But like that's also my creativity kicking in because like I wouldn't do that.
Really do. You wouldn't do. Because I mean, I don't know if that thing it can be party, like I probably go do them. I mean, it's just like personal experiences, right? But then, I think for me, it's more like when I'm in this, when I am caught up or involved. With
There's some things that like you can do it too, but it will just build resentment. So like later on in life when you weren't able to do what you actually wanted to do. Maybe you had to chase some dream and the person says, no, do this with me, and then you do it. And the person one day wakes up and goes another way. Like it will build resentment.
Check like
So sometimes, I feel like in order not to hate the person in future, you just have to you just have to do what's best for you.
But at that time, like it becomes difficult to tell what is good for you at that moment.
That's true though. That's true though. Because when love catches you, like in my EP, as you can see, like it went from, like I'm just at this stage where like it's not, I don't feel that no more. So I'm just looking from the outside in, and that's why I'm even saying it like this. But maybe if it was back then, this EP is 3 years old, by the way, before it came out. Yeah, so I mean, Kai is the most recent song. Aside Kai, all the songs are old.
Wow.
And so it's like, yeah, I'm looking from the outside in now. So it's like, yeah.
Right. It was a good
It is what it is.
laid out like track list. I mean, if you ask me, because I was just listening from one song, you know, putting me in a mood of like, oh, Charlie, this girl said, "Wait, Charlie, she take me at that society." I look my side and stuff. But then I think I get you, and just the whole. What I really wanted to know was like, you know, if this was actually personal for you, or you know, it was just like you being a creative, just entering into.
It was a bit of both. It's personal and also like me being a creative as well. Because at the end of the day, you have to put your experiences out in such a way that it makes sense in the music.
So like maybe on the scale between 1 to 10, would you say it's more personal or like more of you being creative?
No, you have to. Can you come again?
So you said it's a bit of both. Yeah.
It's a
So
bit
I
of
don't want
both.
to assume that, okay, then it is exactly 50-50. That is you being creative and then
It's
personal.
okay,
So
let's
like there will be
say it's 60% personal
60%
and then 40%
personal.
creative.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That says a lot.
Yeah. So let's go to the next song.
Okay.
That's cool, right? Okay, so the next song is Total Seduction. Yeah. So
That's not the second song on the EP though. The second song on the EP
Oh, okay.
is Abenwaha.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you want us to go into?
No. I mean, that we can do like the total
Yeah.
seduction.
Okay. All right. Because I mean, I
He has a reason why he wants to do total seduction.
Oh,
so
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, that was going to be a surprise, but you know, since it's just like, then we just go right into it.
Yeah.
Right, but then you know, we're just having a conversation around like you reminiscing, and then you like having a back and forth sort of like relationship issue with your person, and the total seduction, which I don't know. I also want to get the breakdown behind it. Is somehow sort of like a bit, you know, but you let me just
It's sort of what?
let me just go here.
Okay.
Right. So the first lyric, which I'm going to start with is, I know you know what you're doing, but we will see how far you go. Is it the same with other girls? I feel safe in your arms. You know, say, okay, no, wait, let's just pause it. Right.
Okay.
So, what is the whole, what's the, just break it down for us. I mean, if you can.
You know, sometimes when somebody is playing some kind of, you know, game, but it's not a repulsive game. It's like a sexy game, like an attraction thing going on, you know, a back and forth thing going on. So it's like, I know what you're doing.
But
and
you
I
don't
know
feel
you.
anything.
Yeah, I mean that's not what I mean. Like, I like what he's doing. And I like the way he's, you know, wooing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel you.
So I can see what he's doing, and I know he's, you know, trying to get something.
He's hitting the spot. So you want to know if he's been hitting the spot of other girls as well.
Exactly. Are you like this with all the other girls? Like,
But
oh,
was
I'm
it like-
special.
So you were just trying to see, like, get some sort of validation that.
Yeah, I was just trying to know, like, if this was real or like we are just playing around, you know.
Who be this guy?
I know.
You know.
Please.
Oh shit. Nah.
I beg, I don't know more. No, I don't know. I beg.
No, but like, this is deep for me. I mean, if you
Yeah,
ask
but
me.
she said it's a bit of she being creative and personal. So maybe this is
exactly.
the creative aspect.
So this is you being creative. Nah.
Yes, me being creative.
You lie. You
No,
lie.
it's actually me being creative.
But does it mean you've not been in that situation before where like
No, I have though. I have though, but it had nothing to do with maybe the heartbreak. Probably it was more like one of those things that happened. One of those things.
So how did you imagine or create a scene like this and be like,
I'm a creative. That's what we do. We create things out of nothing.
We actually give them ammo. They make sure to use like the creative. I don't like this. I don't like this. I just because I mean this is relatable. Like it can happen to anybody, right? I mean,
Definitely.
are you saying it can happen to anybody?
It
or
happens. It
like-
happens. I said I have experienced. It's just
okay.
one of those things that happened. You know, it was one of those things that has happened before. Like when somebody is doing the right things, hitting the right spot. It always happens at the beginning of a relationship,
Okay.
or the beginning of something. When you like somebody.
Then you have to ask questions.
Yeah, you have to ask questions. You have to ask questions, or else, yeah.
All right.
I'm looking at it more of like, is it intimate wise or just the whole like relationship itself? Because
Okay.
let's say
It's a bit of both, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Everything is a bit of both. You have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, so like, now, but like, I still get here. I still get where you're coming from.
But
if
it feels me like if not you asking, I was assuming that it was more of intimacy where like maybe
I actually thought
the
it was
person
intimate
is
still, but you know.
touching
No,
the right places.
If you can be seduced into eating something. You can be seduced into. It's not always sex. It's not always sex.
Okay.
It's sometimes just being persuaded softly into somebody's love, because
Oh, okay.
sometimes it doesn't just happen like love at first sight. No, that doesn't happen sometimes. Sometimes it's just like gentle little games. Yeah.
Passing the right compliment at the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So please,
Okay.
it's not intimate.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little
It's a
bit
bit of both.
Oh, yeah,
stuff like
okay.
that.
Yeah, it's a little bit. So it goes on to say, say I lose control. Is it nah? Or that was also.
Say I
No.
lose control.
Yeah. that part was actually like then it hits me well for that yes.
Okay.
So you went on to say, how did you do this?
Yeah.
Perfect peace I found in you.
I just call
Only
it
a total
say that.
We are just gonna jump right into the next lyric. That's the next verse. So it goes like, honestly, I am weak. Your love sets me free. Meditate to me why. You don't have to. Why say you want me? Total seduction. Or seduction. Total seduction.
This is still a series of questions, like uncertainties, and please don't don't worry me. When I say tete, like tete is like torment, like don't do something
Don't stress me out.
that would cause me pain and stress, and anguish. Cause
Yeah.
That's it.
So this is all to the same person.
This is creativity.
Yeah, you give up my word, swear to God.
No, this is not a bit of No.
The next song, which is Tori's Lounge, I think that is like, if we're actually looking at the track list, that's the last song, right?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah, and that was where you really killed everything. You tried to like just complete the task, which is amazing. So it goes like, I have been thinking and wondering how we got like this. From loving, why are you doing that?
Does it come with the lyrics come with any particular memories or?
Yeah, I feel like this song is my most personal song on the project. Even though some parts are creativity based, it's the most personal song because I remember I walked into a studio, Paul's Creatives. I don't know if you've seen, you know that. That's,
Yeah,
I think
I know.
Mixdown. Yeah. So I went to Mixdown and I met, um, I think I met this guy, Seduction, and he was the one who, played the beat. He didn't play the beat as a producer. He played it. And he said, "Oh, it was played live, and he thinks I'll sound good on such a classic sounding beat." And I was like, "Oh, you should play it." And that time I was going through a lot. I was going through it. I was just
When you say a lot, you mean like
yeah.
what do you mean by that?
I mean, I was going through relationship stress, and when you're going through relationship stress, it's so much.
Yeah, you get drained
It's
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So I was stressed out, and I needed like an avenue to vent. So when I went, and then I did the freestyle. I was just me venting, and then some parts were melodies. So I filled those ones with the creativity, stuff, things. But aside that, like most of the lyrics were meant. I meant it.
After recording, did you feel fulfilled, like what you wanted to put
Wait,
across?
did you
It was a freestyle. It was
did you cry? Did you
no, I
cry?
did not
Okay,
cry.
cry.
I did not
That's
cry.
Yeah.
Because I was just in the midst of people, and I don't.
Oh.
I usually don't do that, or try not to do that.
Is it something that if you were alone and maybe saying to yourself, you would have cried?
Probably it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's one of those things. Because this song is so personal to me that like I hesitated, even though the whole EP is based off of it. I
Yeah.
hesitated a little bit.
Has the person heard it?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really care to that's the problem. For real, no, I don't care.
No, I mean, I would think that the person had it. I mean, you don't care, all right? But like maybe the person had it and then had to.
After you released the EP, like have you heard from the person saying hi, hello, or have you seen him somewhere?
No, I don't talk to my exes.
Oh shit, that's a bar. You understand? That's a bar. You don't talk. I would have to print that on a shirt too as well. I don't talk to my
But what's
exes.
the reason? Why?
It's because we have nothing to talk about. Yeah.
So you don't see closures or
No, there's nothing to close.
Let's go.
I mean, like, people do whatever they do for whatever reason, and you too, you should have your reasons and stick to it. Just keep to yourself and just move on.
I am personally scared of girls like you because I feel yeah, you don't do closures, you don't talk to your exes. Maybe miscommunication, something happened. So
No.
maybe give me a chance to explain myself and like okay, let's be like.
It's not. You've gotten that. You will get the chance to explain yourself, but at the end of the day, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. So why should we talk? Like, there's nothing to talk about.
Do you also do that?
I mean, I don't know. For me, I think it's a little bit of like both.
A bit of both.
Like, I mean, there are some exes that they just look at my status, and I also look at their status. We just don't talk. There are some exes that we still talk. There are some people that we still like, sort of like do once in a while. But that's
No, it's because I learned the hard way not to
Oh,
talk
shit.
to your exes. Like,
Shit.
there's nothing to talk about. If you learn something the hard way, you just learn your lesson once and for
What
all.
was the hard way? Is it that you spoke to one ex and like you guys came back together, or he took advantage to do something?
No, it's like, do you want to move on if you are like talking to the person? Do you really, really want to move on? Or are you stuck? Like, do you want to be stuck? But me, if you're an ex and you want to talk to me, fine, me, I'll talk, reply.
That kind of
But
talking is not talking.
yeah,
You
but
want
I will
talking,
not.
they want talking.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. You can talk, but I mean, but especially when it's ended on a bad note, I wouldn't.
want
Yeah.
to go back to it again.
No, I wouldn't want to. Like, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
What's
I
there
feel-
to talk
I feel-
about? You know.
I feel you.
What if he also believes it's bad notes on your part, like, and not him? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's an angle though.
I don't think so.
So it's pretty much like the guy mess him up. Like, the guy really spotted hip hop. And then, and we've.
No, but I also feel like what I feel like is a mess up might just be
Yeah.
people being people. Like it's not, it may not be intentional. It may also be intentional, but it's not my business. Like that's it. Like you don't have to be thinking. Just move on.
So have you been to the point where you have to block your ex just because you don't?
Yeah. Do you block your exes?
No, I don't block them.
Charlie,
I just.
Miss Uncle block me the way that he pay me. Charlie, I'm still paying though.
I feel like
So
unless
today-
it gets like
today-
disrespectful or something, but I've not blocked an ex before. I just delete.
Oh, she wasn't even an ex
Because
though.
yeah, we don't need to communicate. You can delete their number. Or you can delete them from.
I understand why you have to go and vent on Tori's lounge.
Yeah.
Because of reasons like this. You
that-
can't go there and say everything.
What does that mean though? No, like you can. It's not. You don't need to vent to. If you vent to an ex, what do you hope to achieve? The person does not want to do like correct their mistake, or like it can't undo what they've done, or it can't. There's nothing it can do. So why are you seeking the closure?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so
Yeah,
no closure. Like,
no
you don't want the
closure, you just
You
move
rather
on.
just go and speak to yourself, cry to yourself, speak your mind out.
Yeah, I don't have to, you don't have to cry to yourself. I mean, your friends too are there for you. Cry to them. After all, what is
Okay.
life?
All right. So this was a lot to unpack. that's a step in the right direction. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very great way to pretty much get around things. If you are going through something, you just talk about it on another space, like in another avenue, which is your trio music, which you did pretty well.
Yeah, I did.
But then there was another continuation in there that I would like us to just pretty much cover. So, right from loving, from caring to barely speaking, and I know that you still care about me. I know that you will still think about me. I tried everything to forget you. Okay. So that's my thing about that part is like me to see your body see man them like lose everything. You understand?
Oh,
Like
everything is a stretch. It's more like if you really like somebody, right? Sometimes it's very difficult to get over the person, especially when you've ended. But it's still, and maybe months have gone by, and you're like, so why am I not over it? Like, because months have gone by, and it looks like the person's fine. So like, why am I, not getting over it? So I've tried everything, but I know that also the person cares because I've heard, you hear what.
okay, like
people
say
say
about the person, or like people about
the
what
two,
the person.
yeah.
Okay.
But also it's like it's just one of those things. It still doesn't take away anything from the head.
There's a little deep dive, right, that I just want to put out there, so we just talk about. Right? I feel like relationships are like, sometimes, the most beautiful thing.
Yeah,
or,
they can be
one
very
of the
beautiful.
beautiful things,
They can
right?
be very
And then also
comforting.
like,
No, not sometimes. When you're in a good relationship, it's always beautiful.
You can be in
Yeah,
a good
but-
relationship and it can end like so.
Yeah.
They are always beautiful. Like I mean, if only like
Things go right.
things are going well. Yeah. I mean,
but like also there is the other side, which you just said, like
The
it
other
can also
side.
end, very
can also end,
badly,
yeah.
and the process. Oh my God, like how to deal with it.
I was saying, heartbreak is quite.
It's quite similar to
It's
like
quite similar to losing
losing
somebody.
someone.
Yes.
That I can
Yes, like
that's
the
a-
grief, the stages of grief you go through, and yeah, it's quite similar. For someone like me, I end up not seeing them, almost not seeing a lot of my exes again.
Wow.
Because, yeah,
Is that also deliberate? That
I don't think it's just yeah. I mean, if I'll see them, I'll see them. I don't go out of my way.
okay? So like I asked because maybe it could be a time that you were going somewhere, you were going to Tori's Lab to listen to music, and your ex is there, you decide not to go because your ex is meant to be there.
I don't think, but I just don't think that would happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think and then I don't think I would know because I don't do that. Like my friends, like nobody. I don't mingle into their friendship. No, it just ends where it ends. Yeah.
I would like to pretty much try your strategy, like anytime.
No, but you
I'm
have
able
to you have to breathe though. You need to be sad, and I'm not saying like be a hard girl. It's not as easy as it sounds.
You do look like you could feel just like left. You would just up and then leave. I mean, if they're acting up or something, you
Oh,
just
it's
up and then
it's
leave.
always easier said than you. Like, I mean, maybe I look like it, but maybe that's not who I am. I'm very soft, very,
Okay. Okay.
emotional. Not,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm the right amount of emotional. As human beings, we don't need to deny ourselves emotions. Like, so, I'm a softie.
Sounds good. To the last verse, I think it goes like, don't you, baby, don't you let me go. All I ever want is you. I'll go insane for your love.
Oh, that part is the creativity.
Oh my
talking.
God! Nah.
Yes.
Nah,
yes,
you can't
yes,
talk all the spicy,
yes,
the spicy stuff and
yes, yes. No, the only part is, don't you, baby, don't you let me go, because I could feel like it's slipping away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like, yeah, don't let me go. Like, you're letting me go, don't let me go. But aside that, like, that was the melody, and I was just rhyming. But because I actually have heard stories about people going insane for love, because I would hate to be that person, but it's part of like some things that I have experienced or I've seen. Like, well, not experienced myself, but like I've seen, and so it's like, yeah, it's just part of like how heartbreak in all forms changes you or changes your mind.
It will be an interesting
Alters
thing.
your mind.
It will be an interesting thing to know that it's actually like it's true. If you ask me, because I have been to the psychiatric ward before. I mean, I didn't go there because of me though.
You've seen. No, but we shouldn't like, we really shouldn't laugh. Like, I mean.
Yeah, I feel you. No, I mean that was okay. So I'm just being honest because you have been honest with us. So the thing was that I was in a thing, right, in a relationship that ended bad. Yeah, it was a messed up. Charlie, I thought before.
Oh.
No, but then okay, I'm not laughing seriously. And then my mom, I think that was when I was in uni, right? It was like years back. My mom decided to take me to the psychiatric hospital, and I don't know if it was a trick, but then it actually worked. So the doctor just took me around. We didn't get into they have a cage or something.
Yeah.
It's not a cage, but it's a confinement. And then the doctor took me there, and then I think she said something like, you see these people, right? It's because of love, or because they actually gave their heart to somebody.
Christ have mercy.
Yeah, and then that was the espresso to just get me out of whatever I was feeling like. Yo,
You don't want to be there.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean,
want to be
the
there.
other side is that, like, if you let yourself go, it's beautiful. But also the other side is, if you let yourself go, you can be like them.
Yeah,
So
yeah. If you let yourself
it's
go
a
too
little
much.
bit. It's a little bit.
Off both.
Yeah.
But I feel like just like the human, I think we sort of like regenerate. Like we heal.
We heal. Like, I
With
mean, like I
time.
said, time.
Okay.
Like I said,
Okay.
time
Time heals.
heals everything.
Have you ever been
I've
in a
taken
situation
quite
like
some time.
No.
I was very patient with myself,
that? Okay.
and I didn't rush into anything. Like, yeah.
Okay. That's cool. And it makes sense though. If
Yeah.
if you do take your time, I'll go through the motions, like everything.
Yeah.
What about you though? Have you been in a
No, please.
situation like that?
No, please.
That was a big one. You know he's capping, right?
No, I'm not capping. Like,
Oh,
no cap.
he
No, you
may
see,
be right.
this
Some
thing-
people don't experience heartbreak.
Yeah, the
Really?
kind of heartbreak I will experience is maybe me wanting someone and not getting the person.
Oh.
Rather
Oh, okay.
than
Okay.
me being with somebody and the person decides not to be with me again. Because the truth of the matter is, I'll
You
hardly...
be fanboy?
No, that's not the point.
One for the coin.
No, that's not the point. Like,
Okay, go ahead.
I can count the number of exes that I have, unlike how some of you, like you, cannot count.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
No, what I'm saying is that like maybe if you ask me, yeah, I can tell you I have just one ex. It's not because I've not been in relationships with people, but like maybe it comes. I do it in a way that like
maybe your relationship ends on a good note. Who
it's
knows?
something like that. So like we don't have like that agreement that like maybe to get to a point and then I'll be like, yo, where's my girlfriend? And she's not there for me. Then I feel like somebody has taken her or like she's cheating or stuff like that.
Somebody
Before we
did
get to
give
that
him
point,
road,
maybe
for some
me, I
side.
exit the movie.
Interesting.
Wait,
I don't know.
it be,
Not to say
That's so you are the one causing the
no. That's not
heartbreak
what
then.
I'm trying to say.
That's
That's
what
how
you're
it
trying
works.
to say.
Come on, bro. You just
No.
out yourself.
That
No,
is
that's
what
I'm
you're
saying.
trying
That
to say.
see, at the end of the day, like maybe we're not really dating, so maybe we just. And I'm very straightforward. So maybe if I realize that we've gotten to a point where maybe this thing is not working, I will move to you and I'll say it, and we'll still be friends. That's how come like.
No, please. What is this friendship thing? No friendships
so that's
with
what I'm
no
saying.
exes.
So
She's
even
not
from the
having it
beginning,
right
yeah,
now.
No, I'm not
from the
having that.
beginning, from the beginning. That's what I'm saying. Even from the beginning, yeah, it's not as if we are dating. Do you get
the
it?
games, no.
Like we are
Interesting.
together, we
Maybe
like
vibes.
ourselves.
The vibes.
So we get to you bow. Yeah,
Just
so
vibes.
But you
heartbreak
don't
doesn't
do
come my
vibes,
way.
right?
I don't think so.
We all
It's
do.
not for me.
We all do. Like before the
Wait,
relationship
what's it?
comes.
This
you
is the
have
thing.
to
It's
do
the,
vibes.
it's the thing that like it's not for you in the sense that you are more like a relationship person. Like okay,
No,
my head for
like
getting
I'm
game
either
side,
in or out. Like
right,
I
right.
don't
I
like I
feel you.
don't like
You know the in between.
I don't like in between year stuff. Like I'll just end up not being fully involved.
Yeah, but you see, another thing is, you see, the heartbreak usually comes when you have expectations. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right.
When you have expectations and you want to build a future or you want to build
What
your
I'll
life
say
around
is
one
there's no
person.
formula. Whatever you do, just do it.
Last.
just
Last-
do whatever you do.
last.
Yo,
Whatever
this is
you
so
do.
funny, man. Because
Whatever you do, do it.
Yeah,
Whatever you
yeah.
want to do, do it.
Yeah,
Whatever works for
yeah.
you, do it.
amazing.
But I will always advise don't have too much expectations from people.
Yo, shit. I mean, Charlie, you do that.
Yeah, I feel that's the best way to escape. That's how I'm saying I've not like really escaped because before maybe we'll get there. I've played the worst case scenario. So when you take me there, I'm like, okay, I saw it coming.
That's trauma, though. You are not giving the person your full,
Yeah.
the full you, and then that's not nice as well. So you don't enjoy your relationship. Fine. The fact that a relationship will end doesn't mean don't enjoy it.
Well,
Shit, that was deep though. That was
it
deep.
got me thinking.
Yeah, that was really deep. I mean, Charlie, no, but like what she thought, I really did understand, and I think the thing the formula really not like that. You understand? Like there's no, I mean, of course you did love plus your head small, but then love the be, you understand? But then Charlie,
You see, but still formula, they say you love class your head
formula did.
small. So, at least me,
Okay.
there's a formula. Just that at the end of the day, your formula is different from mine. And it might not work for you, it might work for me. But still, some formula there somewhere.
Yeah.
Me, my formula is like my expectations are not up there. So wherever you take me, you leave me.
Shit,
I'm like, okay.
that really did speak a
That's
lot.
for everyone, not just your romantic relationships. Like
Okay.
just keep your expectations at bay, so nobody disappoints.
Yeah, but like you said, when you have that mentality too as well, you may not really enjoy the relationship because you always have it at the back of your mind that it's not going to like, or maybe it can get there.
Exactly, and then you end up having half baked experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, another part where I have to unpack a whole lot, but I think this would be everything for us.
Yeah, pretty much a wrap.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah.
And we were, better hosts as, like you pretty much would have went like, but we would also want to have like a time where we would talk about the whole album or, pretty much.
Yeah,
not
but quick
just
one, before we
everything.
go, what is next after Tori's now? Are you working on an album, new single, what exactly?
Anyway.
So Tori's Lounge after I'm going to release a single after, but also I'm working on a joint EP with producer Dread W, which will be out by September.
All right.
So hopefully everything goes as planned.
Okay.
Yeah, and more features to be coming out. Yeah.
We can't wait.
Yes.
Don't forget, this is your home. Anytime you have new music, you have to bring it here.
Right.
No
This is your
problem.
lounge.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, just by popular request, right? We just want to
Yeah.
have you bless the mic for us. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, this is a whole uphill, but just give us a little bit of
Bless the lapel.
bless up. Yo, that's a good shit. That's a good. But just have fun with us. Just have fun with us. Not pun intended, but
Okay.
anything that comes to mind.
Love the way you hold me. Sa obi bisa yana midi. Senya wuma me fili. Wuma me dai masumje hine odokai.
Shit.
We'll remember.
This thing really hit me. Wow. The first song. Charlie. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was super amazing seeing you today. I mean, this is the first time that I'm actually seeing you in person. Well, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
but
this is my first time as well.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen a lot of pictures. I've been seeing a lot of pictures. In person, this is the first time.
Are you like a model too on top of it?
I mean, as a musician, it makes you a lot of things. Yeah, so why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because you really did try for that front too.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
it's just.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we come your way again. I think this is
Yeah.
this has been a very great conversation. Can you please drop your social handles?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Essilfie Music. That is ESSILFIE Music.
You can follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
At @kwekupanta_. I mean, the Kweku is KWAKU. I mean, because people normally make it E, right?
All right.
And then you can follow my homie, my G, my gangster.
Yeah. If you find him, I'm sure you find me too. I'm always on his TL, so
This guy
if you
did
find
chat,
him,
bro.
you'll see me there.
This guy did
And
chat.
I hope to
bro.
be on her TLT. So when you go to a TL, I'm sure I should be somewhere there.
You can follow Pulse Ghana on all social media platforms for all updates on it. We come your way again next week or on the next episode.
Yeah.